Hi there, I'm Mike Chapple, and in this CertMike Explains video, we're going to talk about on-path attacks, a critical threat in cybersecurity where attackers intercept and manipulate communications between two parties without their knowledge. By understanding how these attacks work and the techniques to prevent them, you can better safeguard sensitive information. Before we begin, one important note on terminology. These attacks go by several different names. You may hear the terms man in the middle or person in the middle. Whether we use those terms or the term on-path attack, we're talking about the same thing. On-path attacks exploit weaknesses in network security, authentication protocols, or encryption mechanisms to compromise the confidentiality and integrity of data exchanges. Let's walk through an example to see how these attacks occur and their impact. Picture this. An attacker positions themselves in a coffee shop, setting up a rogue access point called an evil twin. They then configure this access point to mimic the coffee shop's legitimate Wi-Fi network, luring unsuspecting users to connect. With their trap set, the attacker waits. Next, along comes Alex, a user who connects to the public Wi-Fi network to access their online banking account. When Alex begins communicating with what he believes is his bank, his traffic is actually directed to the attacker's rogue access point. The attacker intercepts Alex's requests and then forwards them to the legitimate bank server, acting as an intermediary. This setup allows the attacker to see all of Alex's communications with the bank, including sensitive data like login credentials. Simultaneously, the bank is unaware that the attacker is relaying and potentially altering Alex's messages. This arrangement is why we refer to these as on-path or man-in-the-middle attacks. The attacker positions themselves squarely between Alex and the bank, monitoring and controlling the entire exchange. Once the attacker is in the communications pathway, they can monitor, intercept, and even alter messages. For instance, if Alex attempts a fund transfer, the attacker could modify the request to redirect those funds to a fraudulent account. The success of on-path attacks often relies on insecure network configurations and inadequate encryption. In this example, if Alex accessed the banking site over an HTTP connection instead of an HTTPS connection, the attacker would then be able to view all the transmitted data in plain text. Even with HTTPS, a weak SSL or TLS configuration or improper certificate validation could allow the attacker to exploit vulnerabilities using a technique like SSL stripping. SSL stripping downgrades HTTPS traffic to HTTP, making sensitive data visible. Now I'll tell you about some effective techniques to protect against on-path attacks in just a moment, but before we dive into those defensive strategies, I want to take a moment to invite you to visit my website at CertMike.com. On that site, I have free study plans put together to help you earn your next certification. Those plans tie together the content that you'll find in study guides, video courses, and practice tests to help you prepare for your next certification exam and pass that test on the first try. Also, if you're enjoying this CertMike Explains video, please take a moment to click the like button below to help other people discover it. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll be among the first to see my new videos as they come out. Now let's explore some technical measures to mitigate on-path risks. First, using strong encryption protocols like TLS is crucial for ensuring data confidentiality and integrity. However, encryption alone isn't enough if users overlook critical warnings about certificate errors. These errors, such as invalid or mismatched certificates, could indicate that an attacker is attempting to intercept the connection. Paying attention to these warnings is a key defense. Enabling HTTP Strict Transport Security, or HSTS, adds another layer of protection. This feature ensures that browsers always connect to websites over a secure HTTPS connection, preventing attackers from downgrading traffic to an unsecured HTTP version. Network-level defenses such as WPA3 for Wi-Fi encryption and disabling weak ciphers protect against on-path attacks at the local network level. Security appliances such as intrusion detection and prevention systems can monitor and alert on unusual traffic patterns that are indicative of ARP spoofing or other on-path techniques. User awareness also plays a critical role in attack mitigation. Users should avoid connecting to untrusted public Wi-Fi networks, especially without using a virtual private network or VPN. A VPN encrypts all traffic between the user and the VPN server, effectively nullifying on-path attacks on the local network. Remember also that users must remain vigilant about certificate warnings when they're accessing secure websites. Ignoring these warnings could allow an attacker to intercept their connection, even on an encrypted network. These topics should be stressed in your security awareness training programs. In summary, on-path attacks exploit gaps in encryption, authentication, or network security to compromise communications. Strong encryption protocols, mutual authentication, vigilant network monitoring, and user awareness are essential to thwart these attacks and protect sensitive information from interception or manipulation. I hope this video helped you better understand on-path attacks. If it did, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more IT certification content.